Hello, I'm Robert, and you're welcome here in my busy little shop. On today's episode of What's in My Workbench, I want to talk about floral drawing, specifically for drawing floral patterns to carve onto leather. And I'm not an expert. I wanted to give you a recap. I took a class at the Pendleton Leather Trade Show, and Matt and Lexi, and I'll put information of where they can be found in the description. I may even put it in the title as well. But here's an example of a floral design that I drew. Now, obviously you have to transfer it yet to leather, cut it, and then tool it. But the idea is that if I'm going to make, say, a knife sheath, and I'm trying to do a floral pattern, I can go through books, find somebody else's tracing paper on there and try to fit it on there. Well, there can be some challenges with that need to be addressed. And if that's what you do, that works fine. That's what I've done up to this point. But I thought it would be good to learn how to draw the pattern a little bit. Plus, I really believe that if it's my pattern I drew, I have a better idea of what's going on there, and I may have a better chance of tooling it correct. But this is the class that I took, or the results of the class I took with Matt and Lexi. And Matt was kind of the lead on it, and Lexi was there to help. And I didn't, and I need to reach out to them. I had to leave a little bit early. I had some other stuff going on that I needed to attend to, so I ended up leaving about 3 hours before the class was over. But we had gotten to the point where he'd drawn it, and now we were going to put this on the leather and work on tooling it. And it would have been good to have his and her input on the tooling, but I really wanted to learn how to draw the pattern. So I drew this one here, and then I drew, where did the other one go? I'll find it here. And then I drew this one here. And they're similar because I think a lot of times when you're working on a specific style, practice over and over again, and I can bring in other elements, other types of leaves and such on there. But a lot of what Matt talked about was a floral design that was different than when people talk about Sheridan and different things like that. There's some rules that if you're going to be judged on, say, a Sheridan tooling pattern, that you have to follow, or you'll get dinged because you didn't do it that way. And I like how Matt, it's Matt's style. And we talked a little bit about that. And obviously, if you're going to compete with other leather toolers and you're going to compete at Sheridan, then you need to understand and probably follow that. But when I tool something, it's for me and the person that I'm doing it for. And if you find that pleasing, then that's what you should be worried about. So I just wanted to share a little bit about it. They did a great job of organizing the class and keeping the class moving forward. They were readily available to give feedback, and there's actually a few pencil marks on this one here that Matt did. He's like, here, try to do this a little bit differently, and it makes a lot of sense to me. And he talked continually about the flow of the pattern and not putting this flow of this one here is like this. You can have this through here. And sometimes people want to, and I had a tendency to do it, put a flower like right there because you're like, that's the focal point. Well, then you just ruin the flow. So this is a much different way of looking at tooling. Here are some patterns that they gave us to utilize a little bit here to mix into your pattern. But it was, anyway, I feel like I'm beating a dead horse here, but it was a great experience. I really did think they did a great job. And like I said, I need to reach out to them. Like I said, I had to leave a little bit early, and it had been nice to stay all the way through there. But I really, Matt did such a great job of explaining his vision on tooling that you can really pick it up pretty quickly. So I'll wrap up there. I do appreciate you taking time to be with me in the shop today. Please like, share, and subscribe. But more importantly, I hope you have a great day.